This is Mr. Elmhorst with the help video for the proportions pretest quizzes. Take a look at question number 1. We're going to take the given information and set up a part total table. So it says sharing a locker. We have share and total students. It's not asking about the not share, so we just need to do part total. So 5 out of 8. 5 out of 8 students share a locker, and then it's asking about 464 total students. If we take a look at our factors, I don't know my factors of 8 times what, so we're going to divide 464 divided by 8. 5 times 8 is 40, and then 8 goes into 64 8 times. Now, this is not your answer. This is just your factor. Now we're going to multiply that by 5 to see what is the missing part. So we got 58 times 5. Yeah, now the next one is where students have had a lot of questions about pink paint. So we got pink, white, red. So let's create our part total table. So there's red, white, and you have to know a little bit about art. You got red and white together. That is going to be your total. Mix them together and you get pink. So there's 3 cups of red, 7 cups of white, and a little mental math here. If you mix 3 cups with 7 cups, how many cups of pink? 10. So this is the given context information. Now it's asking about a prediction. What if you needed 40 cups of pink? What do you multiply each one of these by? Times 4, times 4, times 4. Okay, question 3. Where the given context is going to be a bar graph with a survey, and it's asking about what if 20 students chose dogs. All right, so we click on this to zoom in a little bit, and we set up the ratio. The given ratio is 8 students chose dogs and 4 students chose turtles. To set up a part total, it's not asking about total, so we can just do part. Dogs and turtles. So 8 dogs, 4 turtles, and it's asking what if they chose, how many dogs would you have if there's 20 turtles? So we use turtles to turtles times 5 times 5 to get the total amount. Prediction, how many dogs would be the favorite if there was 20 turtles as the favorite? So we're going to divide the cost by 5 hours to give us the unit rate. After we get the unit rate, we're going to multiply by 2 to see how much would she make after 2 hours. So we have $42.50 divided by 5, and then multiply that by 2. Okay, looking at question number 5 of spotted frogs and total frogs. So this one, it's saying spotted frogs is going to be 16 out of 80. So we got 16 out of 80 are going to be spotted. So set up your part total table. Spot, spots, no spots, and then total. So the given information, there's 16 spotted and 80 total. This is the part where students misunderstand what the question is. We need to find out how many do not have spots. Well, do a little mental math. If there's 80 total and 16 have spots, the difference is 64 that don't have spots. So now that we have the no spots ones, now we're going to make a prediction about a large population of 400. How do you go from 80 to 400? 8 times 5 is 40, and then we have the extra 0 on there, so 80 times 5 should be 400. The solve is going to be multiplying the not spotted frogs by a factor of 5 also. Okay, now the next one, we can use a proportions table to help us solve. The given context has the conversion chart over here. 1 pint is 16 ounces. So we have 16 ounces and 1 pint. Now we go back into the word problem. It says a bottle contains 40 fluid ounces. How many pints? So the question mark is how many pints if you have 40 ounces. So we put ounces with ounces, pints with pints. Now we do some math. Look at the factors. 40 divided by 16. We don't know what our factor is here, so we're going to have to divide 40 divided by 16 to solve to see how many pints it's going to be. Okay, question number 7. So we got cooking classes. It's going to be 18 days out of 30 days. Classes. You could put no classes in here, but it doesn't ask you anything about no classes. So we'll just do part to total, classes and days. So it's 18 out of 30. What is the simplified ratio of classes to days? Classes to days simplified. What factor can we divide both of these by? So that's going to be 3 to 5, but it says use a colon in your answer. So you're going to do 3 colon 5. Number 8, we are looking at the given ratio being provided in a graph. So 1 pound is about $1.50. 2 pounds is $3. 4 pounds is $6. And 6 pounds is $9. So we take that given ratio, 2 pounds is $3. 2 pounds is $3. Now we go to the question, it's asking about 10 pounds. So what do you multiply 2 by to get 10? Okay. We have 1 foot is 12 inches. 12 inches for 1 foot. And then we have 78.5 feet. So it looks like we're going to multiply 12 times 78.5 to find your total number of inches. We're going to take the total cost and divide by 6 to find how much does it cost for each ticket. $58.50 divided by 6. We're going to set up the ratio of $18 over 6 notebooks, 18 over 6n. And the question is, which proportion could be used? So this one the second ratio, the items are located in the wrong spots. So here we have 16 over 8. That's not even the right numbers. Now, if we do 1 over 6, then we should have x over 18. So these are backwards. 18 over 6 is equal to x over 1. That would be correct. Mr. Elmhurst, fifth period class is made up of 12 boys and 18 girls. What's true about the makeup of the class? So we're going to set up boys to girls, but if you look down here, the ratios, it says girls to boys. Girls to boys. So you're going to set up the ratio girls to boys to match up your answers. And there's 18 girls and 12 boys. That ratio does not match up down below, so you're going to simplify. It looks like we can divide both by 6, and that's 3 to 2. This ratio is backwards, and there's more girls than there are boys, so it would be 60%.